Hello gamers, this is Sai and welcome back to Which Way Games. Now what would you do if you had a massive robot? And with that being said, let's get on with the video. In the 80s and 90s, the world of toys, TV shows and video games all combined to make an unstoppable force of entertainment. A huge money-making machine that would have gamers and non-gamers mesmerised, and of course, hassling their parents for the latest craze that was sweeping across the nation. This craze would take on many forms, such as Transformers, Micro Machines, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Others would be Zelda, Mario, and the greatest icon in gaming, Sonic the Hedgehog. But there's one TV show that had beginnings in Japan that eventually made its way over to Western audiences, and we know this as the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So with that in mind, let's go back to where it all started. The Super Sentai series began in the mid-70s, being produced by the Toei company. The series followed a team that would transform into superheroes using devices that gave them superpowers as well as colour-coded outfits. Each week, they would have to save the Earth from the forces of evil, hell-bent on taking over the planet. What is it that the bad guys wanted to take over the world? Surely grasping the concepts of time travel would be far more beneficial. With each season, there'll be a new team as well as all new monsters, creating their own adventures in the fight for the universe. And of course, having each episode follow a simple theme, the heroes would eventually enter a final battle using a towering robot that became the staple of the series. This could be seen in other TV shows, such as Cyborg 009, a fantastic anime that eventually had its own game. Definitely one I'll come back to. Eventually, Super Sentai went on a small hiatus, while the Toei company worked on a live-action TV show of Spider-Man. However, they kept the concept of giant robots, and over time, the demand from fans for the Super Sentai series became all too clear, and with this, Super Sentai made its comeback. The series was more over the top and more action-packed, which made fans love it even more. And then the West came calling in the form of Saban Entertainment, who were super interested in the Zyuranger series of the Super Sentai franchise. They wanted to take all the action footage from the Zyuranger series and then combine it with the American sitcom that we all know as the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
We need dinosaur power!
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers became a massive hit for a number of reasons. Some would say it's the megazords, some would say it's the martial arts, but for others, it was the Pink Ranger known as Kimberly.
Hubba hubba.
I know, calm yourselves down. There are others though that think the Green Ranger was one of the best because of the Dragon Zord. However, the White Ranger did look cooler. While the TV show was wowing audiences, the world of gaming came calling, with many games appearing over a multitude of systems. Each of these tried to recapture some of the magic from the TV show, while others failed miserably. However, the Super Nintendo and the Mega Drive versions of the Power Rangers are regarded as some of the best. The two games follow a side-scrolling beat-em-up style that was hugely popular in the 90s, of course with an added twist, and this would be that gamers would be able to transform into the Power Rangers at some point during gameplay. With 7 stages to play through, gamers would take control of one of the 5 Power Rangers, who would have their own weapons as well as special attacks. Enemies would come in the form of the henchmen of the Evil Rita, as well as the Putty Patrol, which allowed gamers to test their skills with the many different fighting abilities of the Power Rangers. Starting out, games will be playing as the civilian versions of the Rangers, but when gamers pressed that button, the theme of the show would play, transforming the character into one of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And like the TV show, this vamped up the excitement for gamers, where they could live out the fantasy of being a Power Ranger. Each of the 7 stages had their own end-of-level boss that had appeared in the show at some point. And as an added bonus, there was an extra 2 stages that allowed gamers to play as the mighty Megazord. The epic battle between robot and monster had gamers on their toes, but wasn't quite up to the standard of Street Fighter 2. Now, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was well loved by gamers as well as fans of the show, but the second Super Nintendo game was slightly different. Being loosely based on the film, games would once again battle their way through 7 stages of side-scrolling beat-em-up fun, either playing solo or through cooperative gameplay. Even the Mega Drive version had this capability, but had that unique sound and look that the Mega Drive is known for. For some gamers though, this was a perfect movie tie-in. However, for others, the high difficulty caused a lot of frustration, especially with casual gamers. Unlike the previous game though, gamers could now play as the White Ranger and 3 Rookie Rangers that would eventually replace some of the originals. Even the Pink Ranger known as Kimberly was replaced, which was a sad day for some. Power Rangers had been a worldwide success and became so popular that it had comics, toys and even more video games about the adventures of the Power Rangers. Fans couldn't get enough of the Mighty Morphin heroes, and some even made the bold statement that the Power Rangers were the successors of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. For me though, this isn't the case, as I love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and in fact, it was one of the first films I saw at the cinema. After I watched it, I was hooked on the Turtles until a certain blue hedgehog made his appearance. Overall, most of the Power Ranger games are fun to play, despite some of the game-breaking issues. However, the games released on the Super Nintendo and the Mega Drive are fantastic to play. Each being different but yet the same, provided gamers with the right amount of challenge, as well as fueling their passion for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And after many years since the first Power Rangers games, they now find themselves on modern consoles, fighting one another, where gamers could finally see who'd win in a fight between the Green Ranger and the White Ranger. Maybe in time, another Power Rangers game will grace the world of gaming, where gamers could explore a GTA-like world, battling evil, or even a journey through space and time, exploring the origins of the Power Rangers, while saving the universe from destruction. Anyway, come back next time, where I take a look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and how these heroes in a half shell took the world by storm. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next game.
We'll be right back.